Good evening, well, it's 5:30. Sorry I'm making this video late. When I ride home from work, I bike the super seat to cash my cans, and I had to wait like 25 minutes because there were other people in line, right? Why'd you cash your cans, Ivan? Because I don't want to spend more on. I want to do a thing where I get one pack of smokes after my shift at work. But I was craving beer, so I decided to cash my leftover cans. I made like $15. And I paid like a $15 difference. So it's as if it's me buying one smoke. The smokes that over me are $15. And I paid like $14-something difference with the $15 cash I made off the cans at Super C. That's why I cashed my cans. So I have my 6 beers here. And I have my 1 pack of smokes. That's enough for today. And tomorrow I'm going to get 1 pack. And then Monday all the way to Sunday, 1 pack. Except for Thursday. Thursday I'm off. I'll get 2 packs of smokes. So I'll be blowing in maybe $60 in my savings. I still save a good like $440 in my money. Whereas next paycheck I'll be saving like $500 in my money. So my next paycheck I'll have like 900, almost 1,000 saved. Because I'm gonna be serious. I have to save my money because I don't trust the gatekeepers. This year I relied on my tax money and it got sabotaged. Hence why I didn't save your money. I gotta save my money now. Did you apply to McDonald's? Yeah, I applied online yesterday for the one in Elmer. They said we'll get back to you if we're interested, whatever it is. Right now I'm in the application process of McDonald's. So if I get the McDonald's job, I'm quitting Coco Fruity. I'm not working there, yeah. Don't hang this in, yeah. Today it took me like 2 hours to close again, man, yeah. 2.5 hours to close today. I ended my shift at my break at 1:30. I ended work at about 4 o'clock, so that's 2.5 hours. The guys are fucking evil. Like, I wash all those dishes. No one even helped me out with the garbage. The other guy didn't even mop. He just left. And I had to mop the whole front. I had to take all the fucking garbage, man. Yeah, I told you, man, Coco Fruity is too much work. Today I was lucky it was not that busy for a Saturday, but closing was still a lot of work. It took me like 2.5 hours to close with mopping and taking out the garbage, man. It's crazy. And tomorrow, the boss told me, Ivan, I'll hire another dishwasher for you tomorrow. But that dishwasher, he might quit, right? He might not like the work. He might quit, yeah. Because Coco Fruity is too much work, man. The dishwashing Coco Fruity is crazy. It's too much work. That's why I applied to McDonald's. Ivan, what if you don't get the Tim Hortons McDonald's job? If I don't get the Tim Hortons or the McDonald's job, I'll just work Coco Fruity. I'm not going to quit Coco Fruity unless I know I got the job for sure. Because right now, this is like my main source of income. I'm not just going to quit. No, like if I don't get those jobs, I'll just continue working at Coco Fruity. But somebody tells me I am going to get the McDonald's job. Or the Tim Hortons job. Somebody tells me I'm going to get the job. And if I do, I'm quitting Coco Fruity. I'm going to give the boss a 2-week notice. And I'm quitting, yeah. He's like, why, Ivan? You don't like working here? No, I like working here. The people are very nice. It's a family. I love Coco Fruity, but it's the work, man. The work is a lot of work for you, Ivan. Yeah, man. I don't like closing at Coco Fruity, man. It's so much work. It's fucking stressing, yeah. And the boss would tell me, Ivan, I can do dishes myself. Well, if you can do dishes yourself, why don't you do it? There's a reason why you don't want to do it. Because he's the boss, obviously. No boss would ever want to do dishes. And he doesn't want to do dishes because he knows it's a lot of work, man. Closing at Coco Fruity is fucking crazy. It's so much fucking work. It's crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's a lot of work. Today I was stressed out. I was a bit stressed out too. I had to mop the whole front. I had to take all that garbage, man. Yeah, it's a lot of work. One of the guys who worked line, who closes with me, he told me, he's like, hopefully the guy who works for you doesn't run away. Yeah, because the last time when they hired the American guy, he worked one shift, he quit that very day. The other guy, hopefully he doesn't quit, man, yeah. Yeah, the Coco Fruity boss knows, man. He knows, yeah, if Ivan quits Coco Fruity, man, I'm going to have a tough time finding a dishwasher because if I have a dishwasher work, even weekdays they might quit because weekdays you also have to wash the shitload of dishes. Like, weekdays is not that bad, like, the washing dishes during the day, it's not that bad. But when you close, that's when it's crazy and the dishwashers can quit. because they see all those dishes like, fuck this, man, I don't want to wash all these fucking dishes. Yeah, it takes like an hour and a half, an hour to an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and 45 minutes to close like over for you. It's crazy, man. Sometimes even 2 hours. Today it took me 2+ hours to close. Yeah, man. Yeah. Did you apply for full-time? Yeah, I applied for full-time hours at McDonald's. Full-time hours. 5 days a week. But I'm gonna tell them Tuesday and Wednesdays I can work, but I can work an evening shift. They're gonna ask me, Ivan, what shifts do you prefer? I prefer Monday to Friday and getting weekends off, but I can also work weekends. But I want at least 2 days off a week. But don't give me Tuesday, Wednesdays off because that's the day I work around the job. Give me another 2 days off, but not Tuesday, Wednesdays, because I work at Dinty's, and I can only work evening shifts on Tuesday. Well, I can work Tuesday and Wednesdays, but I can only work evening shifts, like a 4 to 11 shift, 4 to 12 shift, 4 to 11, 5 to 10 shift, 5 to 11 shift. I'm saying, yeah, 4 to 11 shift. So I'm saying, yeah. Save my money for my book. I've watched that movie, Vince Valentino. I might think about it. If I save enough money, I can do the movie. If I save like 8, 9, 10 grand, I can easily make a movie for like $5,000. Or would you guys rather have me do an interview with him? Interview is cheaper. I just pay him like $200 for like a 2.5 hour interview, a 2 hour interview. A 2.5 hour interview, you can pay Vince Valentino $200. He interviews you in his apartment with his camera. I wanted to interview me about my book and the book publishing industry. I know quite a bit about the book publishing industry. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I did my research. I know. Hence, when I made my first video, Miscellaneous Series, I talked about that, right? The difference between self-publishing and traditional publishing. Yeah, I know quite a bit about the entertainment industry, the book publishing industry, movies too. I know a lot about movies too. Because I've been watching John Campea, Rob Burnett, all these shows. I know a lot about movies too. Obviously, and I watched a lot of YouTube stuff, yeah, on movies. Yeah. I'll have Vince Valentino interview me about my book and then the book publishing industry. You can pay him $200. You can do like a 2.5 hour interview. That's better. That's cheaper for me than doing a movie, right? The movie's not going to happen. It's just too, yeah. I can do the interview with him. Maybe like 3 interviews. Pay him $600 for 3 interviews. Yeah, it's a good deal for Vince Valentino, right? Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to see that interview. I know. I put on a show, right? Yeah. Don't hate him, yeah. So why, you don't like working over 40? No, like I like working there. The people are nice, you know what I'm saying? But even though the people there are nice, man, a lot of the line guys are lazy, man. They're fucking lazy people, man. Yeah, man. They take advantage of me, man. Like that one guy, he didn't even mop. He just left. Like I had a bunch of garbage to do. He could have mopped and he just like left, and I had to mop the front of the restaurant. I also had to take out the garbage. Yeah, man. On weekends, I shouldn't have to mop, man. The line guy should be mopping on weekends. Weekdays, I understand it's not that busy, but even weekdays when I have to close and I have to do all that garbage, it doesn't hurt for you to mop, man. Yeah, the guy just left, man. I was pissed off. Yeah. So the Coco Footy boss knows. He knows. He's scared. Yeah, I guarantee he has that fear. Man, like if Ivan leaves, Ivan and Acme are the only guys who can like put up with the hard work. But these other dishwashers, if I hire them, they might quit on me. Yeah, they won't quit on them during the weekdays, during the day, because it's not that much dishes. But once you close and they see all those dishes, that can get to you psychologically. There's nothing worse than going on break and the dish pit's completely full. And you know you got to clear it, and it can get to you mentally and physically. You're tired. After break, I'm very tired, and I see all those dishes, and it stresses me out. That's why I like listening to music, because it helps me with the stress, washing all those dishes. And the Coco Footy boss knows, yeah, fuck, man, like, I hope, like, if I hire another dishwasher, I hope they don't quit on me, man. Yeah, if you put them along on a Saturday and it's busy, high chance they're going to quit on you, man, that very day. Like, at 2 o'clock, I'm out of here because they don't want to close. Yeah, it's not fun closing. The American guy quit 2 weeks ago, right? He worked with me one shift. He quit that very day. Because the work's too much, man. It's too much work, yeah. It's dirty work, Coco Fruity. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Hence why the Zane's brand's mine. The gates aren't touching my money, man. You have me work these minimum jobs my whole life, and you make your choice around, well, this money for the book, the billions of the books for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're not touching my money. There you go. It's me, VJ's money. It's not yours. So both your family and VJ's family want to control your brand. Yeah, VJ's family are the gatekeepers too. They're the boss too. So both the families want to control the Zane's brand. But look, man, you lock the doors on VJ. You're gonna dupe us if I fucking sell out. No, I don't. You know, if you sell out, you get to see your wife and you get to hang out with her maybe 6 hours a day, and you have to fuck people for the rest of the day. You're gonna be in the Hollywood feature on the magazines, on the Jimmy Fallon's and everything, but you have to share with the world with a garbage wife. And we control your Zane's brand. But yeah, fuck that. I'm not accepting that curse deal. No fucking way. I have the keys on to sell to you. The Zane's brand's mine. I'm not selling out, man. No way. I don't want to be in Hollywood, man. I don't want to share with a garbage wife, man. I want VJ all fresh on myself. I don't want to sell. I'm a one woman kind of guy. I'm not interested in bagging a bunch of fucking women. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. Yeah, man. Sarah? So Ivan, you won't make the movie if you save a lot of money. Yeah, if I save like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, I'll, instead of wasting $5,000 on a movie, I'm not going to make any money off. I'll just do an interview with Vincent Valentino, talk about the book publishing industry, my book. We can film it in an apartment or in a building or something like that. We do with this nice professional camera. Pay Vincent like $200 per interview to interview you. Yeah. Professional camera, not my phone. My phone camera is good, but it's not like a high-end professional camera, right? Like a camera like John Campia show, like a professional camera, yeah. Yeah. I mean, how much money do you think you make off your Zane's book? 10 to 14 to $20 billion. I highly doubt 20. I think maybe 10 to 15, maybe 15 billion I make off the book. $50 billion. Visa, I don't know how much money off your book, by the way. I made $50 billion. He's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. I know, it's a lot of money. Ivan, you made the right choice not selling to the families, man. They would have duped us, I know. You would have been, our life would have been destroyed, I know. We will be sharing with the world for every generation forever, man. And the Gates would control my brand, and they would steal my money and give me peanuts. And we don't get the glowing beauty. We don't stay young forever. We don't get those perks. For me and VJ to get those perks, those genetic perks, we have to be fresh. And that's why the whole thing is set up. You have to make the two choices, obviously. Either Ivan and VJ, no one touches them in the public eye. You never know outside of the lab section you're saved. Or you make them pay, and then now that glowing fame is all behind the scenes, and you're left behind. You made your choice, man. The whole thing is set up. I'm a genius. Yeah, because Ivan didn't sell to the Gates, that means that glory that would have been the public eye is now all behind the scenes. Because it's all behind the scenes, we feel left out. The only way we're going to be saved is if he makes videos on the South channel. Yes, but you know I'm not going to do it like that, man. I'm peacing out. I'm not going to make any videos on the South channel when I'm king, man. I'm going to forget about this channel. I'm now king, and I'm living that amazing life with VJ. When you make me pay and you make fun and mess on my back, I'm not going to do that, man. No way. You act like I watch myself. Yeah, I'm not making you lose your one king, man. You get what you deserve. There you go. Don't hate women, son. Yeah. That's like VJ with that evil look. Are you gonna share that $50 with me, Ivan? I'm like, yes, I will, VJ. Relax, man. I will. Calm down, chill. Like when you go to my Google register for the cards, you're gonna be that evil look. Are you gonna share that with me, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, I will, man. Relax, man. Because she wants a piece of my billions. Ivan, I'm your wife, man. I'm worth your money. I have the keys too. Oh, yeah, VJ. Don't worry about it. I'll sell. I'll share the money with you. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. You have to share the money with you, VJ. That's how it works. I saved your fucking ass. It's because of me, you're queen, and you control the money with me, and you're free. And you see the light, and hence you're also sharing the leftover millions you have in your bank with me, too. Okay, I'm not sharing with you. Yeah, she shares with me, too, obviously. Yeah, she's like poor. She has like, I have like $1 million in my bank, Ivan. Yeah, she's like poor compared to me. Because I made it $50 million, what? We now have a lot of money right now. Let's see. Yeah. So Ivan, if you get the McDonald's job, you're going to quit Coco Fruity? Yes, I will. Once they tell me, Ivan, you got the job. When can you start work? Okay, I can work. Well, I'll tell them, look, man, for the first 2 weeks, I can only work evening shifts because I'm working. I might have to work Coco Fruity. And I'm gonna let the boss know. Okay, I can work for you for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I'm done. He's like, Ivan, why? Why are you leaving? I'm like, you don't like working here? I'm like, no, I like working here. It's a family, but the work is a bit too tough on my body. He's like, Ivan, like I can ease you the dishes. Well, if you can ease you the dishes, why don't you do it? There's a reason why you don't want to do dishes because you know it's dirty work. The boss is not stupid. He knows Coco Fruity washing dishes is fucking dirty work. It's a lot of fucking work, man. It's dirty work, especially when you close. It's crazy, man. It takes like you like an hour and a half, 2 hours to close. It's crazy. Yeah, man. And sometimes the boss tells me, he's like, Ivan, be fast and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying my best to be fast. The reason why I'm not, I try to be as fast as I can, but it's tiring. It's tough on the body, man. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Hence why, good like 4 or 5 more years, is I'm done, man. I'm done these minimum wage jobs for 4 or 5 years. I wrote my masterpiece, and that book is my brand. I'm gonna make my billions out of that. My journey to becoming king. I'm done working these fucking minimum wage jobs, man. I'm not supposed to be working these jobs, but the Gates betrayed me. That's why I'm poor and I'm working these shitty jobs. Minimum wage jobs, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe you wrote what you showed us. No, guys, I'm not lying to you guys. What I showed you guys, I wrote it. I wrote it, man. I'm not lying to you guys. I wrote it. Holy shit, Ivan, you are gifted, man. Yes, I have the heavenly gift from the heavens. I'm gifted. I'm very gifted, yeah. I'm gifted. I'm gifted. He's Ivan. I love your book. I know my book is sick. It's a sick book, man. What a masterpiece. A masterpiece. Yeah. Ivan, is fantasy the hardest novel to write? Yes, it is. Because fantasy, you have to create a completely fictional world, obviously. Or you can do a thing where you have an existing world, an existing real world, and you mix it with fantasy. That's low fantasy, like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is low fantasy. Ivan, what's the difference between high fantasy and low fantasy? Low fantasy means you have like you have an existing real world, but you mix it with some fantasy. Just like Harry Potter. Harry Potter lives in England, obviously, but the school of Hogwarts is a fantasy school, fantasy world. So J.K. Rowling mixed the real world with fantasy. That's low fantasy. High fantasy is like Lord of the Rings. It's a completely fictional world like Middle Earth. My book is high fantasy. It's a completely fictional world. Yeah. Samsara? You have a lot of Safia Zanes. It's a completely fictional world. That's high fantasy. Low fantasy is fantasy, but you mix it with existing real worlds. Like Harry Potter lives in England, so that England is an actual real location, and obviously, but then the school of Hogwarts is fantasy. That's a fantasy school. That's low fantasy. You guys should say, all right, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a difference, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Did you really write Xanus with ease? Yes, I did. I did not struggle writing Xanus. I wrote it with ease. Well, I'm showing you I wrote it with ease. I'm not lying to you guys. I had writer's block in 2 chapters. Landing Chaos, a little bit of writer's block there. And what was Cyrus? No, sorry. Secret Council and Surprising Arrival. That chapter I had a little bit of writer's block. But Xanus, I wrote it with ease. I'm not lying to you guys. What I wrote with ease, man. I'm gifted. You wrote that with ease. Yeah, I did. I wrote with ease, man. Holy shit, you're gifted. Yeah, I know, I'm gifted. I have the gift from the heavens. God gave me the creative gift. Heavenly gift, right? Yeah. 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 Well, tomorrow I'm not as stressed out because I'm working with another dishwasher. But I'm scared that guy might quit, man. Because Sundays are fucking busy. I hope he doesn't quit. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, show us more. Well, even if I wanted to, I can't. My other phone doesn't work. And I'm not showing you more because I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. Sorry, guys, man. You guys are going to purchase my book. I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. You'll see what I mean when you read my book. I already showed you guys enough. I spoiled a few things for you guys. I don't want to spoil any more of the story. That's why I didn't show you Volume 3. Because Volume 3 is when you get the unexpected climax, and it's a dark episode. And dark episode of Taki's life. When you read Volume 3, right? How deep is Volume 3? It's so deep, Taki is in agony. Some of his friends and family members are crying for him. Obviously. And the situation feels hopeless, hence the title, Last Hope of Xanus, right? You'll see what I mean when you read Volume 3. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Yeah, that's why I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah. How deep is Xanus? It's deeper than Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings is a pretty fucking deep story, right? The ring can possess you. It has powers, magical powers. Frodo is drawn to the ring. Lord of the Rings was a deep story too, but Xanus is even deeper than that. Previously, Ivan, your story is even deeper than my Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's deeper than Lord of the Rings, man. It's a better story than Lord of the Rings. It's a masterpiece. It's the best fantasy novel ever written. Come on. It's the best fantasy novel ever written. It's a masterpiece, my book. Yeah, man. Masterpiece. Might go upstairs and get a coffee. I don't know. My book is a masterpiece. My beard's actually growing a little bit now. It's a bit more visible. Still not that visible, but it's growing a little bit, right? My beard. I guarantee VJ's Blues what triggers a full-grown beard. The whole thing is set up, yeah. Once I'm with her, I actually get the full-grown beard. Whereas before that, I didn't get it, but her blue is probably what triggers it. But she's my spirit, right? We're connected to each other, yeah. Genetically, yeah, we're connected. Obviously. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I don't believe your book is better than Lord of the Rings. Okay, if art hits everyone different ways, if you like Lord of the Rings better, I understand. Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. If the art of Lord of the Rings hits you more, I understand. Yeah, I understand, man. Not some fans might not like my book the best. They might like maybe Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings better. I highly doubt it. My book is way more entertaining than those books. But because I had no editor and it's a little raw in some sections that you guys read, Ivan's book's a little bit raw. I like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and will time better. If you like those books better, I understand. But be honest, man. When you read my book, what book is more entertaining? Last of Xanus or those books? My book's more entertaining read, man, when you read it, right? Masterpiece, man. It's a masterpiece, yeah, man. A masterpiece. I'll have 2 beers in this video. 4 is enough for me, right? Yeah. I've known any boring chapters in your book. No, there's not one boring chapter in the book. All my chapters are entertaining chapters. There are weaker ones than other ones, and there's weaker ones and stronger ones. But all my chapters are entertaining reads, and there's not one boring chapter in my book. They're all interesting chapters. That's why I wrote a masterpiece. Whereas a lot of these famous authors who write the best fantasy novels, chances are they have a few boring chapters in the book because they don't have the heavenly gift that I have. They don't really know how to entertain the fans. They know how to entertain the fans, but not the way I do, right? I have the heavenly gift, hence why my story is unique. And every chapter that you read is entertaining. There's not one boring chapter in the book. I read my book a few times. There's not one boring chapter in the book. All my chapters are entertaining chapters. All entertaining. Some are better than others, but they're all entertaining chapters. See what I'm saying? I showed you guys sections of Young Tactius, the first 6 pages. Were you still entertaining? Alright, that was pretty entertaining, yeah. That was fucking entertaining. Yeah, and then Young Tactius is one of my weakest chapters. My weakest chapter in volume 1. Yeah, it's still entertaining. You mean monsters, cousin? Yeah, it's still entertaining. That's like my weakest chapter in volume 1. All my chapters are entertaining enough to keep you hooked, but they're better ones than other ones, obviously, when you read the book, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I should say, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hope I get that McDonald's job, man. I don't want to work over anymore, man. So much work. Yeah. And that's why I can't go on the treadmill. You can't go on working dishwashing and working out, man. Dishwashing really takes a toll on your body. Hence why when I work at Coco Foodie, my body is so tired. I can't go on the treadmill. My body's so tired. Whereas if I work at McDonald's, my body will be good enough to go on the treadmill. I can start going on the treadmill 7 days a week. And lose this weight, get out of line before I get my first girlfriend. Don't hate me, Jim. Yeah. 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 Because McDonald's, even though the restaurant's very busy every day, because you're only making food, it's not that tiring on the body. Making food is not that tiring on the body. Whereas washing dishes for like 6.5 hours a day, it's tiring on the body because you have to scrub the plates and you have to lift those heavy plates and bring it to the kitchen. And the plates are heavy, so it's tiring. And you also have to take all the garbage. And a lot of the times they make me mop. The line guys are too lazy to mop. They make me mop, yeah, because they're lazy. Oh. The Coke 40 boss is like, fuck, man. Yeah, if McDonald's hires Ivan, he's gonna quit Coco 40 because McDonald's is not as much work as Coco 40. No, it's not. It's busier than Coco 40. It's busy every day. It's a very popular restaurant chain, fast food restaurant chain. But I'm only making flipping burgers, man. Flipping burgers. So even if you work 6-7 hours, flipping burgers is not that much. It's not that tiring on the body. Whereas washing dishes is tiring on the body. Because the plates are heavy, man. You have to lift it and bring it to the kitchen. You have to do the garbage. You have to mop. It's all work. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't believe Last of Us Rings will be better than Lord of the Rings. Well, when you read my book, you'll see what I mean. It's better than Lord of the Rings. And you guys read the section of my book, man. My book's more entertaining, man. Lord of the Rings when you read it. And the movie will be better than Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings. You're looking at a better movie Lord of the Rings. People tell me, yeah, if you're looking at a better movie trilogy about Lord of the Rings, this is a deep story. You have an Exodus, like Prince of Egypt. You have Eratet's 20,000 army marching their demons. You have John Boyega and Jiwan Su in Barak. They're captured. And Eratet interrogates them, and all the wolves are laughing at them. You have the light behind the walls in Xanus. Takis is curious while outside the walls as a young prince. He's trained in arts. You have the dungeon. You have when they meet the Southerns. You have the Exes of Saphius. In Volume 3, you have the deep plot with the answers. Looking at a better movie, Lord of the Rings. Producer Ivan, looking at a match, man. This is better than my Lord of the Rings, Ivan. This is Lord of the Rings, already. No, please. Lord of the Rings, a masterpiece, man, my book. Masterpiece. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why the gates weren't your band. I mean, I know you wrote a masterpiece, and I know your brand's gonna be huge. Yeah, I'm gonna make, I don't know, my $15 million off the book. They want to take my $50 million and give me the peanuts. I don't know, the $50 million. Yeah, I want to take Ivan's $50 million and give him Nvidia like $60 million, $7 million of that money. We take all the rest because they're greedy pigs. When all the trains are all goes to you, and you write my book. The Xanus brand's mine. You're not touching my money. There you go. You want me to touch your money? You're not touching my money either. That's how it works. There you go. So if you're selfish, yeah, you won't let me make money in the world. You lock the doors on me. Then when I write my book, you also want to take my money too, because you're fucking selfish. When you're not touching my money, man. You didn't write my book. You're not touching it. There you go. It's my money, not yours. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you. There you go. I have the keys to the kingdom. I know you hate the keys, Ivan. Everyone hates you with the keys, obviously, but that's how you open the door, and that's how you make your easy billions, man. Off your book. You didn't have the keys. You have to sell to the gates, and the gates will destroy your life. It will steal your money and have you and Vijay share with the world forever, man. That's why I came with the keys, so I can get Vijay all fresh myself. And I can control my own brand, and I make my billions off my book. I can now start Skyward thing with VJ, a better company than Hollywood. I can make Xanus for $2.1 billion of my own money. My company will blow out of the water, yeah. The Skyward thing will blow out of the water, yeah. Ivan, what if you make 30, 40, 50, 80, 100 million? If I make 30, 40, 50, 80, 100 million off the book, I'll make Xanus for $3 billion. I'll put $1 billion towards each volume. And like 600, maybe 50 million towards visual effects. And Eric and them are even scarier. But 700 million towards each volume is already revolutionary enough. That's a revolutionary technology. And I'm putting 400 million towards special effects per volume. Eric and them are going to be devils and demons when I adapt the movie. When I adapt the book, right? Yeah, looking at demons, man. Something fucking scary. Devils. That's why you guys are going to be hooked when you watch it, right? Because they're devils and it's a powerful story. You're looking at the best movie children ever made, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you're gonna have George help you plan Sky's Entertainment? Yes. George Lucas is gonna. I'm gonna contact him. He's gonna help me, VJ, plan Sky's Entertainment. Yeah, Ivan, I'm gonna walk you through everything. This is what you have to do. And he tells me, VJ, everything we have to do. You have to register your business for taxes. You have what do you want the name of your company to be? I'm like Sky Source Entertainment. He's like, Ivan, that's a sick name. I know. Sky Source Entertainment. I'm like, yeah, that's a sick name, Ivan. I know. Sky Source Entertainment. He's gonna walk us through everything. Obviously, George. Yeah, and I'm gonna film a documentary for that. Planning Sky Source with George. That's part 1, and part 2 is a reaction of the studio lobby. That video might be maybe an hour and a half, 2 hour, 1 hour and 45 minute video. They give us a tour, a 2 hour video. They give us a tour of me and VJ's house. our 600 like fits in our house like Incredibles, and a tour of our beautiful studio lot, Gran Turismo studio lot. He's like, oh my god, this is my dream life, and I love this house. It's fucking high tech, pimped out like Incredibles, man. Yeah, that's something unheard of. Oh my god, Ivan, I love this studio lot. It's so beautiful. Ivan, we own all this. I know we're boss. We own all this, VJ. We own the whole company, man. We're fucking boss. And we have a company buried in Hollywood, man. A film studio buried in Hollywood. Higher paying work, bigger budget movies, better perks, crazier fame. Yeah. That's why all the Hollywood actors are going to want to work with me so bad. It's crazy. They're going to be saying in the reels for Xanus, man. It's crazy. Yeah. 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 But George been telling me, Ivan, you don't need to make your movie for $2.1 million. That's a lot of your money, Ivan. You can make it for like $600 million. I'm like, yeah, if I make it for $600 million, I'm only putting $200 million towards each volume. If I do that, the movie, it will still be a good movie, but Airtel will not be as scary. The world building will not be as good. The battle scenes will not be as good. It'll still be amazing. $200 is a lot of money towards a movie, but if I make Zanes for $600 million, then my company is not really beating out Hollywood, right? And it won't. It's not really it's not a real music technology. I'm like, no, George, I have the keys. I'm gonna make Zanes for $2.1 million. So you're putting $700 towards these volumes on Ivan. I'm like, yeah, George. Yeah, Ivan, it's a good investment. You have the keys. You're gonna make your money back. Yeah, I want to make my billions back, George. I don't know, my $8 billion I'm gonna make back. I make $8 billion. That's a $6 billion return in profit. Good investment. I think me and VJ have the keys to the game. It's not risky. Hollywood can't make a trilogy for $2.1 million or lose money. They can lose their money, obviously. Yeah, whereas I can make it for that money because I'm special. Me and VJ are special. We have the keys to the kingdom. We can make it for that money. Because we have the keys to the kingdom, me and VJ. Yeah. And we're God. We know the whole world will buy our movie. The English speaking world mainly, right? The whole world will buy our movie. That's why we're gonna make our money back. Good investment. Yeah. So Russell Crowe's good for Maramis? Yes. Russell Crowe's good for Maramis, but he'll be competing with Don Cheadle and Vigo. Because he's a big actor, you have to pay him the big bucks, obviously. Because yeah, even for Russell Crowe, you have to pay him a lot of money. You have to give him a nice piece of the back end, pay him a rich base. Yeah, Russell Crowe, I can pay him his $18 million base for the movie, for the I don't know 9-10 months of shooting, and he gets his 9.67 million bonus. I can give him $55 million of the back end film profits. You can pay him his like $3 million for the merch, and like 3.5 million for the game. So he signed like a 90 million Canadian deal, which is a 100 like I don't know 2 million deal in his New Zealand money, in his Australian money. So Russell Crowe signed a massive $100 million deal for Zanes if he's chosen for Maramis. Somebody tells I'm going to go for Don Cheadle over Russell Crowe, right? He's cheaper. I think he's better for Maramis. I can picture Maramis more of a black guy, but You can have Russell Crowe compete with him, and Vigo too. And Timothy Chalamet, you can have him compete with Avon Joje and Dev Patel. Timothy Chalamet, I can pay him his $10.2 million base. I can give him a rich like $16 million of the film profits, and you pay him like $1.2 million for the $1.2 million for the what? $1.2 million for the merch, and like 2.3 million for the game. So Timothy Chalamet signed like his $29-30 million deal in Canadian money, which is like a $21-22 million deal in his American money. He lives in New York, in America, so he signed like his $22 million deal in American money. Timothy Chalamet does not make $20 million an hour. He makes like his 8, 6, 7, 5 in Hollywood, 4 in Hollywood. It's a good contract for Timothy Chalamet. What about like $20 million in the royalties? I'm like, no, Timothy, you're getting greedy. I'm not going to pay $20 million for the royalties. Your agent's getting greedy. He gets 16. He's not as big as the other guys. I'm not going to overpay him and have him do me. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's a deal, Ivan. Yeah, I don't even make his Hollywood. Yeah, you don't make his Hollywood, Timothy. Signed a massive contract for the Xanus movie, right? Yeah. Yeah. Russell Crowe, if he's chosen, Ivan, sign me up. I want to be a part of that amazing masterpiece that you wrote, Ivan. Ivan, are the characters really devils? Yeah, Russell Crowe. I'll show you the pictures. I show him the pictures. He's like, holy shit, those are devils. Yeah, you gotta prep mentally for the role, Russell Crowe. Timothy Chalamet, he's chosen for power. He has to prep mentally. He has to prep mentally for the role. He's looking at the most horrific things in history, man. Looking at devils and demons. So if Timothy Chalamet is chosen, you're gonna see him as a farmer boy. He's a farmer boy, yeah. In the movie, yeah. As you guys read, he's a farmer, yeah. In the book, right? Yeah. As you guys read in the book, yeah. But I think Avon Joje is better than Timothy Chalamet for the role. I can picture him. I'm most likely going to go with Avon Joje for the role. But who knows? I might choose Timothy Chalamet. I might choose Russell Crowe. We'll see what happens, obviously. Yeah, but there's something crazy. All the agents are going to be sending in they're going to be calling my office, man. There's something crazy for Xanus, man. It's crazy, man. They're all calling. They all want out of Hollywood. They all want to be my movie so bad. Me and V's movie so bad. It's crazy, yeah. Because I'm now king. Me and VJ are now the main event. We're king and queen. And all the Hollywood actors know their movies in Hollywood are the side attention. That's why they want to work me so bad. And they want out of the Hollywood system too. They know my copy's better in Hollywood. I can pay more, better perks, crazier fame and everything. And they know what? They know my company's better in Hollywood. That's why they're all begging hard. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I'll see if there's eat upstairs. So I don't want to spend my money and get fast food, right? Yeah. I don't mind blowing a good maybe $70 on my savings. I saved $400 something, but yeah. Yeah. So if the world tour deal is big, yeah, if I go world touring for my movie Xanus, the actors are signing a mega deal. They're gonna make like their $1 million in speaking, man. Because I'm probably going to speak at maybe 80 places around the world. Even perhaps 100 places. Probably 80, 70, 80 places. The actors can make their 900, 1.2, 1.3, $1 million in speaking. And that's why Peter Jackson might want a bigger chunk of that because he's a greedy pig. Ivan, man, are you going to pay more than the actors for the world tour? I'm like, no, Peter, you get an equal amount. He's like, why not, Ivan? I'm like, Peter, man, stop being greedy. You signed your $1.4 million deal. You're making way more than everyone else. I'm not paying more for the world tour. You get an equal amount. He's like, fine, whatever, man. He's a bit pissed off. I'm like, Peter, you're pissed off? Yeah, man, I deserve it more this Ivan. I'm much bigger than I deserve it. I said $2,000 this Ivan. I'm like, Peter, you're pissing me off. You're getting greedy. You get an equal amount of the actors of the world tour. Ivan, you're greedy too, man. Like, you and Peter are making your $10 million in speaking, $11 million in speaking. You're giving us the peanuts. I'm not giving you the peanuts. You guys are going to make like your $1 million two in speaking, man. I'm giving you a good chunk of my money. Yes, me and Peter are taking the majority of the money because we're the boss and we're the main show. But I'm so nice to give you guys a nice piece of the money, man. You're gonna make like your $1 million in speaking. In Hollywood, you don't make this. You make like your 75, 200K in speaking for Comic-Con, right? Yeah, this is more than what you make in Hollywood, man. Yeah, you're just a greedy Peter. He's a greedy pig, Peter. Yeah, beware the greedy Peter. I mean, he's a greedy pig. You might want like $2-3 for speaking. He's a greedy Peter. He's a greedy animal. Yeah, he's greedy. He's a greedy pig. Why not? I heard like Peter. Stop. You're getting greedy. I want to pay more money, man, for the world tourism, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Your book is sick, man. I know, Joe. My book is sick. I can't wait to be part of that fucking masterpiece. I know you're looking at a masterpiece, John, when you read it, right? When you read my book. The best story ever told, man. The best movie children ever made. That's why Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Disney really are going to be envious of John Boyega. And they're going to bang him for word. Because John Boyega is making more than what they make in Hollywood. Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver make like their 3, 4, 5 in Hollywood. And John Boyega signed his massive $20 million deal. That's how much bigger Asians is making in Hollywood. It's not fair, John. Like, you're making way more than us. And, like, you're getting all the perks of the Skyscraper company. And you're a part of that $2.1 million budget movie. You know, Ivan's making it for $2.1 million. $700 million per volume. $700 million per each volume. Holy shit, man. This company blows out of the water. Yeah, the Star Wars movies are made for, like, $250, $300 million. And I'm making one volume for $700 million. Looking at a revolution of technology. Yeah, demons and devils, man. And John Boyega will be badass. G-Monzu will be badass in the war. Because I'm putting so much money towards visual effects for the battle scenes and the warbling and the demonic wolves and bats. And we're also going to be training for 1 year. John Boyega will be training, G-Monzu and all of them will be training with me for 1 year in Vancouver, right? Yeah. Training, yeah. Tackle training. I'm sorry, yeah. That's why they're going to be badass in the movie. Yeah, man. So the movie will have crazy buzz in the book. Of course, man. I'm bringing the world to life. I'm bringing all demonic characters to life and the battle scenes to life. And I'm acting as Prince Taki. That's why the movie will have crazy buzz in the book, obviously. But the book will also have crazy buzz, too, when the world reads it. It wasn't even crazy. Holy shit, man. Did you read Ivy's book? That's a fucking masterpiece, man. I know it's a masterpiece. That's the best fantasy novel I ever read in my life. I know it's a masterpiece, my book, man. Masterpiece, yeah. Blows your mind away, the plot when you read Volume 3. Blows your mind away. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah. I'm gonna see what there's to eat. If there's not an 8, I might get some food. Later, though. Around maybe 8, 9, I might get pizza again, maybe. What at McDonald's? McDonald's is annoying. I can't really... McDonald's is not my favorite fast food, by the way. My favorite burger fast food chain is Wendy's. Wendy's I find is better than McDonald's. Then second behind Wendy's a close second is Burger King, and McDonald's is number 3 for me. And then A&W is just number 4. And the worst for me is probably Harvey's. You guys in America don't know Harvey's. It's a Canadian brand. Harvey's is the worst burger chain in my opinion. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as like McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, right? You guys in the States don't know Harvey's. Harvey's is a Canadian brand. It's like the Subway of burgers, right? You know Subway, how they dress the burgers? Yeah. For Harvey's, they dress your burgers and everything. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as the American brands. Like Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's, right? Because those are all American brands. Whereas Harvey's is a Canadian brand, but it's not as good as the American brands. That's why I told you, America, even though Canada is more beautiful and it's more cleaner up here, America economically is better than Canada. They have better stuff, better restaurants, better events, theme parks. All they have the better stuff, but it's filthy over there and it's dirty over there, America. That's why I don't want to live there. I went to New York. When I went to New York, I was shocked by how crowded it was because I grew up in a small town my whole life. When I was a kid, I lived in Montreal. I lived in Montreal for a good, 5-6 years. Obviously, but I grew up in small towns. Like, we moved to Hull. Hull only has 80,000 people living there. And then when I was 10 years old, when I was 9 years old, we moved to Elmer. And Elmer at the time only had maybe 25,000 people. Now it has 55,000 people because it's 20 years later. But Elmer is a very small town. And that's why when I went to New York, I was shocked by how crowded it was. It was so crowded. It was crazy. And I was shocked by how filthy it was, too. New York is a pretty filthy city, man. It's a filthy city. A lot of garbage everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'd never want to live here, man. I miss I'd rather live in Canada than the States. Yeah, Canada's more cleaner. It's more beautiful up here. Canada's known as a more beautiful country than the States and a more cleaner country than the States. But the States is better economically because they have more people there. And they have the better restaurants, the better events, tourism and all that stuff. It's better in the States, but Canada's more clean, it's more beautiful up here. That's why I'm not living in the States. Because we can start skyscraping in America. I'm like, VJ, I don't want to live in your filthy country. We're living in Vancouver. I don't want to live in the States. And I'm a Canadian citizen. Everything's easy for me. I don't want to move to the States and have to do all that paperwork to become an American citizen. I'm already a Canadian citizen. We're living in Vancouver, Canada, because I sage as VJ. It's fair, man. I choose where we live because I'm the one who saged your fucking ass, and I made, the $15 billion off the book, and you're not queen with me, and you're free with me, and you control the mind with me, obviously, and you now see the light, and so I'm the one who chooses where we live, VJ. It's fair. I fucking died for you, man. It's fair that I fucking choose where we live. Okay, Ivan, it's fair. I don't care where we live, Ivan, as long as I'm with you, okay, we're living in Vancouver, Canada, VJ. And VJ will love Vancouver. Vancouver's beautiful. Yeah. It's a port city next to the Pacific Ocean. It's beautiful. One of the most beautiful countries in the world. Beautiful cities in the world, right? Yeah. Vancouver, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna make a coffee for myself, guys. We'll be back in a sec. Skip if we don't want to laugh aloud. Before I go upstairs, though, I'm going to charge the phone just in case the battery doesn't run out. I'll talk for maybe 15 more minutes, guys. I'm done. This video won't be that long. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes. I'm done, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this show. Charge my phone here. Yeah, it's at 9%. Thank God I charged it. Back in a second, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get some coffee or something like that. I'll see what there is upstairs. Don't hate me inside. Let's get where we don't wait. Sorry for the long wait. I wanted to make coffee. I also made some sandwich for myself. An egg sandwich. There's nothing to eat, so I'm gonna go get pizza today. There's nothing to fucking eat, right? Families are too cheap to get food sometimes, so I go to fast. I'm gonna get pizza later on. Later on, maybe in a few hours, like 2 hours. I'll get my pizza. Yeah. I'm eating my appetizer. All I ate today was food at Coco Fruity. My scrambled eggs and everything, but I'm fucking hungry, so I'm eating something. Hungry. I'm sorry, man. I don't believe Xanus is better than Lord of the Rings. If you like Lord of the Rings better, I understand. Lord of the Rings is also a masterpiece, but Lord of the Rings is known for being a bit dry and boring when you read it, right? Because my book is not like that. It's a masterpiece. It's entertaining. It's more entertaining to read Lord of the Rings as you guys read. When you read my book and read Lord of the Rings, what's more entertaining when you read it? Last of the Rings. Yeah, Last of the Rings is more entertaining than Lord of the Rings. It's a masterpiece, man. Best fantasy novel written, yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. I don't believe you wrote that, man. Guys, I'm not lying to you guys, man. What I showed you, I wrote it. I'm not lying. I wrote it, man. I wrote it. You are gifted. Yes, I'm gifted. I'm a gifted sort of. I guarantee you guys thought I wasn't this good because I have sloppy English words when I speak and everything. Yeah, Ivan's book might not be that good. And I show you says in my book, you're shocked. Holy shit. That's fucking entertaining. That's a sick book. I know my book is sick. Masterpiece. It's the best man's ever written, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Ivan, you really think your book is the best novel ever written in history? Yes. My book is not only the best fantasy novel written, it's the best novel ever written in history. Because no author has my style of writing. I have the heavenly gift they don't have. Yeah. Lord of the Rings is considered the best fantasy novel written, and even Lord of the Rings is a bit boring and it's dry when you read it. Because even though J.R.R. Tolkien was a genius, he knows the English word choice of words better than me. He doesn't have the heavenly gift. I mean, that's why my book is more entertaining than his. Even his book, yeah. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Trust me, once Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson, when I read my book, Peter Jackson will tell me, yeah, Ivan, your movie will be better than my Lord of the Rings. He'll tell me. He's not stupid, Peter. Yeah, your story is more powerful, like in Exodus, like Prince of Egypt, they're all scared with torches in the caverns. Earth has 20,000 army marching. You're looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. Yeah, you're looking at the best movie ever made, man. And the deep plot of Volume 3 with the ancestors, you're looking at the best movie ever made. A masterpiece. Yeah. Sarah? Oh. Yeah. My book is a masterpiece. Even John Capia and Robert Burnett will be shocked when they remember, holy shit, man, I ever wrote a masterpiece. This is the best. This is the best story ever told in history. Yeah, there's no story can top Xanus, man. So Xanus is the best story ever told in history, man. Nothing can top that, man. And so my book is the unbeatable IP, man. Nothing will top Xanus once I release it. It's looking at a public embarrassment in the industry when I release it. All the authors are like, yeah, we can't top that story. You can't. You can't top Xanus. It's too entertaining. No author kept the reader hooked the way Ivan did. That's number one. And the story is so rich and deep, you can't top it. Because the plot of Volume 3, the plot of Xanus is so deep, you can't get any deeper than it doesn't get any deeper than that. You can't top it, man. Here's a guy, Ivan, your plot for Xanus is so deep, you can't even, it doesn't get any deeper than that. You can't top that. Yeah, you can't top it. I set the standard because I'm a genius. I'm a genius, yeah. I'm a genius. I'm a genius, yeah. I'm a creative genius. Yeah. So Eric Rezahaki, I'll pay them their $440,000 deal for 2 years as my head chefs. So Eric, because he has training as a chef, I'll have him train Reza and Haki. That way he grooms them and they become amazing chefs in my company, and they get 20,000 signing bonus, 200K the third year, 200K the fourth year. And then end of filming, they get another $20,000 bonus. Eric, Reza, Haki, but Eric has to train Reza and Haki, and I hope Haki's Reza's leg gets better. Obviously, his leg looks a bit better now. It should be better by then. But if it's not that good, but then I have to pay for his surgery. Okay, you have to get surgery on your leg, Reza. You can't work with a leg like that. Your leg doesn't have to be 100% like good, but it has to be pretty good enough for you to work, because you can't work with a leg like that, Reza. And that's why if his leg's not good in, like, I don't know, 8 years from now, I'll pay for his surgery on his leg. But his leg should be good in 8 years from now. It'll be better in 8 years. Should be better by then. And Tony, I'll have him be my dishwasher. I'll pay him his 200K for 2 years. A rich $100,000 salary for Tony the third year. And fourth year, he gets another $100,000 salary. It's a good deal for Tony. That way he gets paid and he lives a great life. Buy his $300,000 house, get his dream Charger car. He can go on vacation. He can help all his family because he's rich now. He's making a lot of money. Yeah. And for the Great Escape, he gets $2,000, Tony, as a dishwasher, which is a lot of money. And dishwashing for my company will be dirty work. Tony will be working his ass off, but Tony only has to wash the dishes, and the other two dishwashers will take the dishes out. And he's the boss of the dishwashers, Tony. And for the Great Escape, he's making $2,000 for 1 year of work. He's making like his 10 grand a month, man. Something crazy, like 11,000 a month. Tony becomes rich. Reza, Eric, Haki become rich, obviously. They buy like a $400,000 house, a nice fucking house. Yeah, they're rich now, yeah. Living a great life. Some Sarah? Yeah. How long will Reza and Haki work for you? the 5 movies, so 20, about 20 something, 20 years they work for me. And after that, they retire. Because by the time I do the Hidden Valley movie, Reza and Hackney will be like 80 years old. So they're going to be old. After that, you're done. I'm not going to resign you. You get your retirement, your $500,000 retirement money, you retire and enjoy your life for the next, I don't know, 15 years before you pass away. I'm going to hire another chef. Whereas Eric can work for me longer because he's younger than them. He'll be like in his 40s, mid 40s. Eric. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. And Rez and Haki can't boss me around anymore when I'm king. Like right now, Coco Fruta, they boss me around all the time. Oh, I can take out the oil, do this, do that. When I'm king, they can't boss me around anymore. Yeah, we can't boss Ivan around anymore. Ivan and Vijay are the boss. And what? Ivan and Vijay are the boss. And we can't boss around anymore. No, you can't. I'm the one paying you your fucking rich salary. And you're living that dream life, that amazing life because of me. You can't boss me around anymore. I'm the boss over you. Are you a bossy person, Ivan? No, I'm not. I don't like being bossy. But like, if people raise their voice on me, I'm gonna show them who's boss. Look, man, don't forget who you're talking to. I'm the one who's paying you your fucking salary out of my pocket. I'm paying the bills. You have to respect me, just like I'm gonna respect you. I don't like being bossy. So being bossy is not who I am. But Vijay might be a bit more bossy than me because she's all cocky because she's the boss now. She might give them attitude and all that stuff when they raise their voice at VJ. What did you say? Yeah, VJ's a bit more bossy than me. My VJ, there's nothing wrong with being bossy, but don't be a bitch of an asshole of a boss man. Be very polite to the team. Be very polite to them. Be polite to the team. Be polite to the employees, the actors. Don't be a bitch, VJ. Sometimes be nice. I'm gonna be a very, very chill boss when I'm king, obviously. When I start my Sky's Entertainment company, sometimes. Yeah. That's why Xanus will be the best brand in the anime industry. My book will be the best novel ever written. And the best movie shows ever made. You guys will see what I mean when you read my book. Anyways, this is Zadamir. I'm signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I talked for now 25 minutes. I'm going to take my shower and I'm going to enjoy the show with you guys. This is Zadamir. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Peace out. Don't hate him, and peace out, guys.